Hello, everybody. Welcome to my third episode of the Certain Analysis series, where I'm talking about Misaka this time, who is my favorite female character in the series. Yeah, but she is my favorite female character. Period. Now, sorry if I yell Misaka fanboying in this, which, who am I kidding? It's going to be Misaka fangirling, but yeah, so I'm going to be talking about what I think of her, where I think her character is going, and all that stuff. So, her past isn't exactly, I say, interesting. Well, I don't know, I say that, but they could do a whole filler arc about that, and I'd probably enjoy it, but sorry, but burped. I'm sure you didn't know that. Yeah, but her past isn't really anything, I guess, dark, but basically she trained and she became a level 5, the very few of which didn't need experimentation. So, yeah, I mean, if anyone can provide any insight about her backstory, because it's like, they give you some stuff in the Railgun where I think she said that she actually had another person that she kind of looked up to as, like, who's a girl that was, being training for the Electromaster thing or something, but yeah, I didn't really much details on that, but besides that, I don't really know that much, but Misaka fanboy, I don't know much about her backstory. Yeah, but I guess her backstory is a little bit more simple, I'd say, than Toma's and Accelerators, but yeah, so her thing, yeah, we keep hearing from Kuroko, the way she had to do this, she had to go through so many trials and so many hardships. Okay, Kuroko, well, you gonna show us? You gonna tell us? No? Okay then. But yeah, but Misaka, I feel like, she's a support character in it next. No matter how you look at it, she's a support. She supports Toma mentally. In which, I'm not going to talk about a Railgun, because I want to focus on her Index character more than a Railgun, since I guess she has more of a purpose, or at least more of a better role in Index, somehow, and, well, at least, I don't know what she's going to do with her Index, but, I mean, it's going to be awesome no matter what. But, personally, I really liked Misaka because she was a breath of fresh air for most female characters. Because, at that time when I just discovered Index, I was kind of watching Bleach, Naruto. Well, I was already knew about Bleach, but I think that was around the time I was almost at the end of it. And then Naruto I've been watching since I was a kid, and I already been watching it. So One Piece at the time, I think I haven't really been watching it, but now I am kind of. So. Yeah, I watch a lot of animes to where it's like the female characters aren't exactly the best, because it's like I appreciate a strong female character, and I like strong male characters. It's always usually the opposite, where it's like, oh, this guy is cool, but the girl is like can't do nothing even though she has power. An Index, to me, that was a breath of fresh air. Misaka can, even though, I started watching Index first, and I didn't really think much of her when I first did, In the first episode, she kind of appeared as pretty awesome, personally, but then later on, I didn't really see her do much, where she was crying over the clones, and it's just like, okay, why didn't you just fight him, or something? Which later on, yeah, she did say she fought him, but we never really see that. But in Railgun, yeah, we see it. She tried her best, pretty much, so what can I say about any other? But, yeah, but overall, Misaka is usually the one that kind of gets Toma out of some tough situations more than he gets her out. They help each other, let's just say that. He gets her out of some spots here and there, and she gets him out of some tough situations here and there. But I think where they're going is I kind of like how the relationship is building. How each novel, where we see them, and in the beginning it was more just like, hey, like they were just casual people, just kind of knew each other, but they kind of walked past each other, and then later on they became friends, later on they become really great friends, and then right now it's kind of like, whoa, to where it's like I kind of feel like Toma really is developing feelings, because he made that big speech. You could say otherwise, but yeah, it's just me. But yeah, but well, I mean, he seems to care for Misaka's safety, you know. But I mean, I guess I could say that. I guess you could say that for every other female character, but personally, that's just me. But again, but more for index. But personally, I feel like he's going to end up with her by the end of this somehow. A lot of you say he's not going to act with anybody, which yeah, I embrace that idea too, you know. But you can't just build this relationship and have it evolve into just we're just great friends. You know, have it and be a friend zoned. You don't build up a relationship like this and not do anything with it, you know? It'd be like in Naruto. Oh, Naruto ends up with nobody. You know, we know, oh, who's been the one that's, you know, saved him? Who's been the one that supported him? Who's been the one that's, you know, fought pain when he was down on the ground? It was Hinata, even though she supported him from a creepy stalker, but, you know, whatever. She still supported him. But, Misaka's the same way. She supported him. She supported him mentally. She supported, mainly mentally. Whenever he has another breakdown, she supports him. She's been the pillar that kind of holds Toma together, you know, and it's just, how can you not say they're not going to be together? You know, I mean, it's just kind of weird, you know, the whole thing with the rings, too, even though I hope Kenichi does something with the rings. Ever since the Saint Germain arc, she was been out doing something. She was on a mission doing something, which I'm guessing is, she was leaving like Toma at the moment, so I'm guessing she went to go get him a Christmas present at some point, which is not on Christmas yet in that universe, but I don't know, maybe next time's going to be Christmas. Maybe next time's going to be one of those feel-good, awesome friendship moments, or whatever. You know, and then it just goes horribly wrong in the end, so yeah, that may be true, I don't know, but yeah, so far, I feel like next time they meet, they're really going to be awkward, you know, I mean, after seeing the guy you, like, have a crush on just kind of spouts out a dragon and just kind of stops a meteor from falling on you, you know, I would think I would have some questions about with a girl, but yeah, I feel like she doesn't really necessarily think he's a monster or anything. She just kind of, I feel like she's going to question his power next time she sees him. And, you know, and not really be freaked out by him, but more about his hand. But that's what I kind of feel is going to happen in the future, to where it's like, maybe Toma will lose it. Maybe Elphinius will die. I say maybe, but she will. But, Elphinius will die. He'll go freaking nuts and just wreck the city, and he'll fight some people, like some of the level 5s or something, and then maybe Misaka shows up, she fights him a little bit, and she gets beat down, and then as Toma's, like, fixing to kill, like, Index or something, or whoever, and she'll just awaken her inner power to stop him with the black lightning and the light in the laser wings, and they'll have an epic fight. That's what I'm hoping for. Even though it may not come true, even though I guess that's kind of a possibility too, since she's kind of saw it, but, well, it could go a different way. I could be on the right path, but just goes a different way, you know? But, you know, I kind of feel like that's kind of how the relationship is. It's kind of like Beauty and Beast, you know, kind of, but even though they're both kind of monsters in their own respective way, but, you know, I mean, yeah, but also I kind of feel like she really deserves a really good fight, because so far in New Testament she has skirmishes, but I don't know exactly fights. The part I can say is actually a fight would be when she fought the High Priest, which she did a pretty awesome job, actually, than most, fighting a magic god. But, yeah, I mean, part 1 she didn't really have a lot of fights, really. Just, she fought some hound dogs, guys. That's it. but, yeah, I mean, she doesn't really have a lot of fights, really. It's just more like quick little skirmishes. Same thing in part 2, but at least those fights lasted a little bit longer than part 1. But yeah, I mean, I really want her to be in a good fight in this part, New Testament. I want her to really fight Thor now. Some of you may say Thor may be a little bit too OP, you know, just kind of dragging his foot, moving the earth and all that, but but I feel like maybe if she had Black Lightning mode and Lightning Wing mode, she would fight Thor, and Thor would be all, like, impressive. Because, like, even though they didn't meet each other, but I kind of feel like they should fight. I don't know. I feel like it'd be a good matchup. You know, the God of Lightning versus the Electromaster. That would be a pretty awesome fight. But yeah, aside from that, you know, I also want Thor's Mjolnir to be a sword, secretly a sword. You know, because the actual mythology around Mjolnir, it's not a hammer, it's a sword. And if Kimichi really wants to stick to the mythology, he needs to do it correctly and not make it a hammer. It needs to be a sword. Like maybe Thor grabs Mjolnir and he just like squeezes it like Geika's two palms and like squishes it. Is that what I should say? And then he like opens up his hands and the sword pops out and they have like this epic fight, like running at supersonic speeds, and I want that to happen, honestly. But yeah, I want Misaka to have a really, really awesome fight, because when you really think about it, like, she's had some good fights in Railgun, but honestly, I feel like the best fight of all is when she fights Item, to me. Accelerator, that was more like, not really a fight, it was more like him just like, hey, nice try. Yeah, I feel like her real actual fight was with Item, you know, the group of Item, which I love that fight. But yeah, I want her to have an actual fight with like just blood and just epicness. Honestly, I want to see her do some stuff, you know, because she's done a lot in the New Testament, but nothing really like action wise. Like, she's done action-wise stuff, but like, I want a serious, awesome fight with her. That's all I ask. One. Because it's, you know, that's pretty much all I have for her, really. I mean, she's an amazing character. It's just, she does things right, but I feel like Kimichi really could use her in different ways. Like, that's what I kind of feel like what's going to happen. Like, Toma's going to be a monster. She'll be the one to maybe save him, not Index. You know, because she's in the background. She's too busy with that Chinese buffet to deal with the current events right now. But, yeah, I really hope whatever's coming is good with her and Toma and all this stuff. I want that to happen. I want Demon King Dragon Toma versus Black Lightning Laser Winged Misaka. And I want her electric eye back, because when I saw that electric eye, you know her black eye she had in that Housei festival, and like it was like her eye was exerting energy, and you could see like it coming off of the eye as like a little bit of electricity. I want her to have that eye, but only on her left eye. I want that only on her left eye, just to look epic. but I already have a full. You see the page right here, right now. This is the way I want her to look. Well, not with the whole evil looking, but cooler looking. But yeah, sorry if I didn't use a lot of pictures for her, because it's like there's not a lot of pictures of her per se, but I didn't, because I would just be putting Toma and Misaka together, because it's pretty much all the pictures they have together at Index, pretty much. You know, there's like I think only like 90% of the pictures with her is with like Toma with her. So if he can take that as another side, they should be together. You can do that too. But yeah, I found this awesome picture as a Crow Level 5 animated. Enjoy that. Sorry if I didn't make it like a collage like Accelerator and Toma, because I wanted to go into more detail about those two, and Misaka didn't really have to go into too much detail, because she was pretty simple to do. Hamazura and Index, I will do the same, because those two are going to be more rants than they are actual analysis. But yeah, I enjoy talking about Misaka. Leave a comment, say what you think about her. I love her as a character and all that greatness, and I hope she gets some epic fights in the future and she develops well and all that. But yeah, I hope Kenichi does something with the freaking rings and just makes it to where I think it's gonna be an epic moment if she ends up giving it to him, like, I don't know, tossing it to him, or maybe like he turns into a monster. He's like, I got you these rings, and he goes back to normal or something. I don't know. I doubt that would happen, but here's the thing, you know, I could feel like Kimichi doing something pretty epic with that card, giving him the rings at some point. Maybe by the end of this, they'll get married or something, and maybe they'll have the rings on. I don't know. But that'd be kind of cool. We did get a time skip, you know, just kind of see everything. But whatever, that's enough of me. I will see you guys on my next video.